Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we got Rollo's code language getting him in trouble. Mulatto with a name change. Lil Baby getting dragged into the smoke once again. Eminem wants all the smoke. Yo, wait till you hear that. You like, Celeb, why don't you lead with that? Yo, why don't you let us entertain you? Oh yeah, and we have 50's thoughts on a doctor that played the game of Operation on him. Hey yo, thanks for coming through the Celeb Source. If this is your first time to the channel, thanks for supporting us. We appreciate that, man. Hit the like button if you're feeling any part of the content, and hit the subscribe button if you could go for getting more of this heat. Now we're gonna jump straight in. Yo, first on stage, speaking in discovered code language, is Atlanta artist Rollo, who was arrested back in 2018 for allegedly trying to distribute over 100 kilograms of marijuana. Yo, he was granted a $250,000 bond in July, but that bond has now been revoked by a federal judge because your boy Rollo was accused of selling drugs in prison through code. That's right, up, down, down code. You see what I'm saying? Apparently, right, handwritten notes were found in the purse of his children's mother talking about, quote, save up every dollar you receive from grandma and keep count of all the kids at dad house and grandma house so you can know how much you got at all times, close quote. Now they stated, right, this appears to be a reference to drugs rather than children because below that statement, he warned her to, quote, try to do all these things on other phones or in person. Close quote. Great Scott, Rollo. Yo, take it down a notch, man. You put that on paper, fam. Slinging 101, rule number 24 states, never put your plans on paper or text. Come on, bruh. We reported to you last week, right? I think it was last week. Artist Mulatto was heavily considering changing her name. That's right, we had to add a pretty lady up in the stories. Because, you know, her name was driving people crazy. Now, Shorty found herself, right, in a recent interview where she stated, in said interview, quote, the older I get, you know, just the state of the world right now with Donald Trump being the president, well, not for long, but him being president, yeah, it feels like forever, sis, I feel you. Police brutality just reaching a point where the world is fed up. I was out on the front line marching for the victims of police brutality and the Black Lives Matter movement as a whole. She was talking to Hot News Hip Hop when she said this. Now, she continued on and said, to me, to get to a point where, you know, the name Mulatto is not worth it anymore. I don't know. Your intention is kind of being misinterpreted. I don't know my final decision yet, but I'm definitely at the drawing board right now for sure. As an artist that's this established so far, and I've been doing this for so long, they don't know how big of a step it is to even be considering it. That's me really being like, F all this money that's invested on my end, my label's end, I'm about to switch this whole issue. Close quote. Yo, I have to admit, right? Her considering that is a crazy huge step, man. Yo, she's better than me. Most people dig their heels in. You see what I'm saying? She is willing to even consider it, which is something I wouldn't see me doing. Lotto, I gotta give you props on that one. You follow what I'm saying? I'd have been like, yo, man, y'all just gonna have to suck it up. Da-da-da-da-da. My name is Celeb Source, and that's what it is. I don't care what you feel about it. You see what I'm saying? Respect, Lotto. It's not too often that I find a lovely lady switching up her viewpoint when everybody's coming at her. You know what I'm saying? You ever sat down to read something and overhear people arguing and then you suddenly hear your name dragged into it? Yeah, me neither. But apparently, right, that's what's been going on in the streets, and not only in real life, but right here on Barack Obama's internet. Apparently, Jada, not the F you will Jada, but the other Jada, found herself on all entangled up on the web talking about send me a nude. Why she posted that in the first place? I don't know. I don't know why she did it. But the adult actress Tiana Trump posted a response saying, quote, and that's why you got cheated on, close quote. Which sounds to me like envy, straight envy. You see what I'm saying? But Jada responded to her by saying, but you suck D for a living. Man, right? It keeps on giving. look, Jada, don't respond to these people, man. They're probably just scheming or hating, right? Anyway, Jada said, but you suck D for a living, right? I mean, that's what she spit back. Now, what's her name? Tiana Trump? Tiana Trump said, yeah, I do. Your man loves my mouth. He better check his B. LOL. Don't make me post screenshots. Close quote. Ooh. Now, when she said he loves my whatchamacallit, sometimes women say things like that when, when they're antagonizing each other, right? But it took a hard left, right, down a crooked road when she added the screenshot comment. Now, if I didn't do it, right, I'd have jumped in and I'd have told the lady, yo, man, go ahead and post him. You don't got nothing. But perhaps Lil Baby is taking the high road by not entertaining the foolishness. Hopefully the whole thing dies right there. And plus, he couldn't possibly be involved in that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Because he was making sure that George Floyd's 7-year-old daughter, Gianna, had the best birthday celebration ever. Yes, Lil Baby was involved in throwing a party for George Floyd's 7-year-old daughter, Gianna, and he sponsored the party with the help of Atlanta restaurant owners Erica and William Platt and NBA star Steven Jackson. Yo, this will be the first birthday that she'll be spending without her father after the untimely demise of George Floyd, which sparked protests all across America. So he couldn't possibly had time for you, Trump, okay? Now, remember when Snoop didn't put Eminem in his top 10 list? Stands across the world went stark mad. In fact, a lot of y'all clicked on a video, maybe about 2 days ago, that may have discussed that exact thing. Yo, shout out to G-Thang Chronic. We see you, homie. In case you forgot, right, what Snoop said that day, right, or you missed it, yo, take a listen to what Snoop said a few months back.
Eminem, the great white hope. White rappers had zero respect in rap. Let's keep that 1,000. None. He has probably put Eminem in a position where he could be labeled as one of the top 10 rappers ever. Top 10 lyricists and all that comes with it, but that's just because he's with Dr. Dre, and Dr. Dre helped him find the best Eminem that he could find.
See, I feel like people like you, Snoop, keep people on. You've been around a long time. Why don't you have them in your top 10?
Because there's some niggas in the 80s that he can't fuck with.
Like who?
Like Rakim.
Yes, sir.
Like Big Daddy Kane.
Yes, sir.
Like KRS-One, like LL Cool J. It is what it is. It's like, Cuz did that. He did that to the fullest. That's one of my teammates. That's one of my brothers. Mm-hmm. He did that. But when you talking about this hip-hop shit that I can't live with.
Now, since then, right, folks have been waiting for Eminem to say something, and your boy dropped a track called Zeus addressing just that. Now, he started out laying traps for your boy Tekashi to get stuck on, which I'm pretty sure he'll be taking the bait and soon jumping into before setting his sights on Drake. Now, Eminem came for Drake when he said they're gonna turn on Drake. Now, who they are, I'm assuming is the industry, or even worse, the crowd, which would be you. Now, maybe I'm wrong, right? He did say the more Drake wins, the more they do too. So perhaps it is the industry. Now, y'all gotta help a ninja out in the comment section on that. He then turned to Chance the Rapper, who was minding his own business, reading his Bible, using him as a cautionary tale, saying that he may have run out of chances in the industry before attempting to stop the clock on Future himself. Talking about they'll be mentioning him in the past tense, as if Future doesn't have the foresight to anticipate what's coming down the pipe. Like he don't know what time it is. Right? Future don't know what time it is? Okay, well, whatever. Look, that's right. Your boy M wants all the smoke. He's had it with y'all. Y'all keep shuffling his name out the top 10 list, putting him at number 14 and 17, and your boy has had all that he could stand, and he can't stand no more. I know y'all hate me. Look, y'all go barbecue me in the comment section. We good, right? Bruh, look, it was worth it, okay? But if you thought Eminem stopped there, pull up a seat, man. Now, he did pay respect to many victims of racial injustice and police violence when he said in his rhyme, quote, "No, we can't get along till these white mother effing cops who keep murdering blacks are off the streets." Respect to that. Respect for that, M. Okay? Much love and respect for that, M. I love you for Celeb. Loves you for that. But before I could finish saying M's whole name, he turned to the dog father himself, saying, quote, "And as far as squashing beef, I'm used to people knocking me, but just not in my camp. I'm diplomatic because I'm trying to be. Last thing I need is Snoop dogging me. Man, dog, you was like a god to me. No, not really. I had, God backwards. But I'm starting to think all these people taking shots at me, it's no wonder I be on my own, head up in the clouds like Zeus. When they say you ain't the GOAT, I come down like who? But I got my head in the clouds like Zeus." Close quote. Yo, let me make this explicitly clear, right? You like, celeb, is that a fire extinguisher in your head? You're damn right it is, okay? Eminem did preface his line by saying, "I'm not dissing," before saying a lot of what he said. And he merely mentioned the artist, warning them of exploitation in the future. Now, in all fairness, right, Snoop merely explained why he did not want to include M in his top 10, which he has every right to do. It's his top 10. And yo, let us know in the comments below if you heard Zeus and what your thoughts are on that. And finally, we all know that 50 Cent was shot 9 times, right? Back around, 2000? In Queens, New York, outside his grandmother's house. Your boy got hit catching heat to both legs, arm, hand, hip, chest, and his left cheek, like his face cheek, okay? Now, see, this is how I know. If the Most High say you ain't dying, you ain't dying. Perhaps the Most High was like, yo, who else is going to hit off the fast food workers during the pandemic of 2020? I command 50 to live. You know what I'm saying? Look, you think I'm playing, right? But I ain't. Look, 50 recently found out, right, that the doctor who saved his life just pled guilty to federal healthcare fraud, and he posted, quote, 50 posted, quote, "Damn, doc, you got my name in this bullish for scammer? The F wrong with you, man," with the mean mugging emoji, close quote, right? Now, the doctor was a cardiovascular surgeon based in Tallahassee, whose guilty plea includes admittedly getting at least $29 million for medical services he never performed on patients and overcharging for others, adding up to 58 counts of health care fraud. The good doc faces a maximum of 10 years in prison on each of the fraud and conspiracy counts, another maximum sentence of 2 years for identity theft, and hundreds of thousands of dollars in potential fines. He's going to be sentenced, April 8th, 2021 at the, courthouse in Tallahassee. All the while, 50 is shaking his head, talking about, it's a damn shame. You know he is somewhere saying that, right? Yo, let us know what you think about that, man. Eminem's song Zeus. What are your thoughts on that? I asked this before, I'm gonna ask it again. Is Snoop entitled to have his own top 10, not including Eminem? Or is it a crime for him to do that? You see what I'm saying? Should Jada have just ignored Tiana Trump, or should she continue to engage her with that whole thing? Although it's gonna drag my boy into it, and you know I like my boy. You see what I'm saying? And I know y'all like, oh, but if he did it, then he did it. Yo, if he did it, then he did it. You know what I'm saying? I can't say nothing about that. What you think on Mulatto changing her name? Should she, or should she just dig her heels in because it's her name? You see what I'm saying? Yo, let us know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.